Hey, just going to go over a quick little packing list of what I typically like to do for this 4-day backpack trip. As far as food, I just bring a spoon and that's it. And then the one small canister is enough for the 4 days. So lots of times you buy mess kits and they'll have fork and knife. I find I never use them. So I don't bring them. I always bring some sort of highly concentrated biodegradable soap so I can wash myself, and also any dishes if I need. But I actually transfer this into another bottle that I have, and I only put just a little bit in the bottom because I don't need to be bringing extra. It only takes a drop to wash yourself. As far as food, breakfast, I just like oatmeal, and also the Mountain House packs. So we're going to be there's going to be 3 breakfasts up there. So I'm going to do 2 Mountain House, and then one day will just be some oatmeal. And I find 3 or 4 is a lot of oatmeal, but gives me plenty of energy for the day. Dinner, 3 dinners up there, so I just have 3 Mountain Houses. They're lightweight and the easiest to use up there. That's what I like. Other than that, I just bring a flashlight, spare with 1 set of spare battery, a knife, and a little bit of rope so I can hang up some clothes to dry. Toiletries, I just bring toilet paper. I opt not for a toothbrush. I know it sounds disgusting, but it's just easier for me. So I end up just cleaning my teeth with some dental floss. Again, some soap. I like just a lightweight Sham Wow. I use that for myself and also for dishes if I need that. And it's not necessary, but I do like deodorant, so I put it in a bag. After you clean yourself at night, it's nice to throw some on and just feel refreshed. So that's all I bring for toiletries. As far as, and what I like to do is separate them out into separate bags. Like this is my little baggie that I use for all my toiletries. This would be the little bag I use for first aid kit, which is just some bandages, and also I roll up some duct tape and stick it in there. Works well for blisters and anything else you typically use duct tape for. Another thing, especially now that I'm older, that I find I really like is some ibuprofen. And as far as water filtration, you either have like a backpack water filter that you can bring, or I've also done the tablets, which is a lightweight, easy way to go. The water doesn't necessarily taste very good though. So this year I'm going to do the filter, when other years I've done this. I'm going to sacrifice a little bit of weight for some comfort there. Ease of just filtering the water. This is a blow-up pillow. I find that it's nice and lightweight and compact, but I really enjoy it. This is my sleeping arrangement. In here is a little blow-up backpacking air mattress. Not as light as a foam mattress. I find it to be a little more comfortable though, and it packs easier into the backpack. We've got a sleeping bag. Even though it's going to be middle of summer, I find that after we're done hiking for the day and we wash ourselves off in the lake, that it's chilly as soon as the sun goes down. It gets cold. Cold enough that I find that in the past I've enjoyed wearing, this is a down jacket. It packs really small, and it's lightweight, but yet keeps me plenty warm in the evening. This is unnecessary, but it's definitely a luxury that is really nice to have. Some sort of seat. And this is just a little lightweight backpacking seat. It doesn't have a backrest or anything. It's just the most basic kind, but I find that it's just really nice to be able to sit down on something other than a rock. As far as clothes, I bring one pair of like a hiking pant. It's a quick dry, or shorts. I prefer pants because it goes over my boots and I don't get rocks or pebbles in there, and I find it nicer if I'm going through brush that it doesn't irritate my legs. But a lot of the guys just wear shorts and enjoy shorts. And then one shirt. I just bring one hiking shirt and just wash it at the end of the day, get the sweat out of it. And I like a long sleeve shirt that has sleeves that roll up and lock in the rolled up position, so I can have basically a short sleeve or a long sleeve shirt. Because sometimes when you get up to the peaks of the mountains, it's windy, and when you're sweaty, it actually gets a little chilly. I bring one change of underwear, and that's just to sleep in. And then my hiking underwear that I'm usually wearing, which I like the mesh ones because they dry quick, I wash every night and hang them up and dry and put those on in the morning. And I found that that works well. I also prefer doing 2 pairs of socks. And I do them as a set. I like to wear a silk liner inside a wool sock. And I've found that my feet get treated real well that way. And so I wear one day, wash it that night, and wear the next pair the next day, and then wash them that night, and keep switching back and forth that way. I do like bringing a pair of just foam lightweight flops there, so that at the end of the day it's easier to walk down to the lake and jump in or whatever you're going to do around camp, and just let your feet breathe and dry out that way. It's a lot easier than trying to walk around without any shoes on or slipping your boots on. As far as the backpacks go, here's the backpacking backpack. But inside, what I would typically do is bring either a CamelBak like this, or also there's another CamelBak, just a little bigger one to hold more stuff. But I usually, like this one has the water bladder on the inside, and that's how I like to do my water. This one holds 3 liters, but I fill it up, the water up, and I leave it in this backpack, and then I stick it inside this backpack with all of my other stuff for the hike up. And then at base camp, I leave the big backpack at base camp, and for day hikes we'll just take this one with the water in it, or that one. I haven't decided which one I want to use. And that is basically it. I have found that I do like to bring a pair of long johns, at least long john bottoms up, because again, at high altitude, as soon as the sun goes down, it gets a little cold. And for the day hikes, and for lunches, I like tuna fish packets, the ready-made tuna fish packets, with some tortillas, maybe some little mustard packets, and then like a few just energy bars or granola bars. I try not to do protein bars while you're hiking, so it doesn't send your body into recovery mode. Just more energy stuff, like energy blocks or goo or something like that while I'm hiking. Some sugars like dried mangoes and stuff like that. I find I like when I'm hiking and enjoy it. Other than that, that's about all I bring, and seems to work real well every time.